Welcome back to Arise 360. By the time she walked in the studio, you could tell love was in the air, and so is hip-hop.
Hey. Now we are joined by one of the most recognizable reality personalities on TV, Love and Hip Hop Miami star, Shay Johnson. Hey, Shay J.
Hey, beautiful.
We've got to talk about this, right? This moment you're giving us here.
Yeah.
I mean,
amazing. Yeah.
Okay, no, the first thing we need to talk about, aside from the fact that you are ridiculously beautiful,
thank you,
is your weight loss journey.
Oh,
where's the rest of you? Hey, the whole person.
You know what? I've been working out for 3 years with my trainer, Derek Taylor, and I started because I was in a depressing state of mind. I was eating everything, bread, pasta, sodas, and I gained so much weight I really couldn't fit anything, and I didn't care.
Yeah.
So I decided to get my mind right, and I went and found my trainer, Derek Taylor, and I've been on it ever since. I didn't know it would turn into this Shay J Fit brand.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I was just doing it for self-gratification because I wanted to look good. But a lot of people started following me. I gave all these people motivation because I was posting videos on social media to where now I have my website, shayjfit.com. My app is coming out in 2 weeks, and now I'm able to help a lot of different people.
When helping people, you talked about, you know, pulling yourself out of that. How did you pull yourself out of that depression, that funk? Because a lot of people are there and they don't know how to get out to even think about going to the gym.
You know what? My trainer is a life coach. So before he started training me, he said, I need to get your mind right first. Tell me what's going on in your life. He needed to figure out why I was thinking on a negative level. Why did I just give up? So once I started releasing all of this negative energy, I needed to get it out. And I didn't know that. He knew I needed to talk about it, get it out. In order to move forward, you have to face whatever your reality is. So I faced my reality, I got over it, and I started working out, and I put all of that negative energy into the gym, and look, my results are amazing. I lost over 50 pounds.
I love it. Now, we have to talk about your journey, because you've been in everything from Flavor of Love 2, to Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, to Love and Hip Hop Miami, to 106 and Park, to the Top Show. I mean, I could go on.
And she's seen them all.
I have seen them all, every single one.
You're a reality star guru? You watch every show?
I'm a Shay Johnson girl.
See, I love these. I love this. They be knowing everything.
You have 1.5 million followers, and I'm one of them. Okay? We love you. Right? So tell me, how has reality TV changed your life?
It changed my life because it gave me a platform to be who I am. People love watching me, and I'm no different off TV than I am on TV. For example, Shay J Fit. Without reality television, I would not have been able to reach as many people as I do now. Love and Hip Hop Miami gave me that exposure. So outside of the negative with the relationship that's going on Love and Hip Hop Miami, the positive is I have a platform and I'm using it in a positive way to help people.
Absolutely. So now we are going to talk about those relationships that you tried to skip over. Unfortunately, we caught it.
I understand. Let's go.
Where do we start?
Let's start with
Scrappy. He was just on screen, so let's start with
Scrappy. Go back a little bit. We're going to start with that.
We can start with him. He is on the show Love and Hip Hop Miami with me right now. Actually, we are not together. Everybody knows he ran off and got married. But within 30 days, Scrappy and I were together. We were intimate, and he also was trying to get with several other women. He tried to go back and forth with his child's mother. He was feeding me lies in Miami. And you ever had that one guy? I know you know what I'm talking about. That one guy to where you shouldn't believe nothing he says, but
honey,
no matter what he says, you believe everything.
So weak in the knees.
Yeah.
I do. That's what it was.
So for Scrappy, anything he told me, I would believe it. So when he came down to Miami, I wanted
to so desperately.
I mean, even now, I'm not going to lie. I will always have love for that man. But I will respect the fact that he's married, but I will never respect the fact how he hurt me and just ran off, because this is not one time that he just hurt me. He's hurt me multiple times, and I never speak on it. I'm always quiet, trying to protect his feelings. And at this point in my life, I'm focused on me, and I'm going to protect my feelings. And I'm not here to bash him, but I am here to tell the truth. We had a situation in Miami. We were dealing with each other. We were sexual. We were intimate. And he literally just didn't understand. He just didn't want to deal with what I had going on in Miami. And I didn't trust him fully to tell him everything that was going on in Miami, meaning my past relationship with Pleasure. So he felt violated because he didn't know, which I didn't get because you were engaged at one point. So my history with Pleasure has nothing to do with you because you were engaged. So moving forward, why couldn't he and I just figure it out together? But he felt violated because I didn't tell him about my history. So I actually decided to leave the situation alone this time for the first time. I said, no, I don't want to have nothing to do with you because I'm tired of being hurt. I'm tired. Tired of crying.
I'm really good at predicting the future. Now that you were the one to let him go, he's going to be on you.
Why aren't you texting me back?
Right?
It's really funny because he put up a recent video talking about how Love and Hip Hop Miami was so long ago and how he's so happy now. Bullshit. I'm so sorry.
If you were, you wouldn't have to say it, huh?
You wouldn't have to say it. I know someone's pushing him to make that video. I won't say any names, but I get it. You have to satisfy your woman. That's who you're with right now.
But what about the other woman in his life? What about his mama?
His mother.
Mama D has this love for me that won't ever go away. You know what I mean? But the way that I am, I had to let the whole situation go in order to move forward. I didn't want to stay connected at all, but I love that lady. We've made money together, we partied together. She's crazy, I know, but I match her crazy sometimes.
Yeah. Now, you did mention your other boo thing.
Pleasure
in
P.
passing. Yes, Pleasure P of Pretty Ricky fame. Now, talk to me about him, but not just specific, not just sorry, in general, but specifically about the way he took his ex back and then sort of jilted you.
It was hurtful again, but this Pleasure is more difficult to deal with than Scrappy because he always feels like he's right, and when he wants something, he wants it. My thing with him was I came all the way down to Miami to see if we can take our relationship further because we had a lot of trust issues. And soon as I get to Miami, it's like reality TV is a blessing and a curse. When I get to Miami, I find out you're dipping and dabbing with your ex, and I'm down here to be with you. So the blessing is that I was able to use the platform for Shay Fit. The curse was, of course, I ended up hurt, but without this television show, I would not have known anything. You know, I'm all the way in Atlanta. You're all the way in Miami, so you could be a playboy every day and call me. I didn't do anything, and I'll believe it. When you're in love, you believe all of the nonsense.
Valentine's Day. I know, right? Okay, wait, so just to clear the air and get everything situated, because there's a lot of love situations going on. Who are you with now? And what are you looking for? Are you single, ready to mingle? Or, because we could be behind in some of the episodes, so I'm trying to get
This is what I would say. I was advised by Mona Scott Young, watch what you say. You know, you can't tell what's going on. So I would have to say, watch the story because we do have, what, 4 or 5 more weeks for Love and Hip Hop Miami. But you will see my ending result on there. But I told you a lot what I'm dealing with. And I go home and cry like everybody else. But when I walk out my door, I put on my game face. But I hug my pillows and I cry all the time because I go through the same thing that anybody else would go through. I'm just as human as anybody else. I'm just on TV. And a lot of people can't do this. It's like, how do you allow your life to be exposed to everybody, to allow everybody to have an opinion on you based on a minimum amount of who you are, an edited version of who you are, you know? But at the same time, I allowed you into my life. I won't agree with your opinion, but I respect the fact that you have one. You know,
you're a stronger woman than I am because I for sure would not be comfortable with people following me around 24/7. I can't do it. Get out of my face! I'm like, get away from me right now.
It's not easy, but
okay. Well, since you had so many unfortunate situations or bad situations, however you want to say it, if you had the perfect relationship, we had a relationship coach on earlier. What would you be looking for in that love?
Let me tell you something. I spoke with that relationship coach before she left. I said, as soon as I heard she was a relationship coach, I said, can I get your number?
Right.
Because clearly I don't know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I don't have, I'm the type that I will admit when I'm wrong. I will admit that I need help. I have my team here. Without my team, I wouldn't be here. You know what I mean?
So is it you or is it them?
I think it's both. I can't put the blame on everybody else. I have things in my life and ways in my life I need to fix and turn. When I find him, we can work on that together. But right now, I need to focus on me.
I love that. Well, I love you, so I will automatically love anything that comes out of your mouth. But let's make the transition from reality TV to all of your other endeavors because you are a multifaceted woman. So you are, of course, a reality TV star, but you also hosted 107.9 Atlanta Radio in the mornings.
Yes,
you are an entrepreneur. You are